Good afternoon, YTPC. David here, the Pipe Professor. Glad you could be with me this afternoon. Please help yourself to the rocker there across from me. And it's a beautiful afternoon. And I am looking forward to having a few minutes to smoke with you. Just mainly want to check in today, see how everything is going with you. Everything here is going pretty well. It's been a very beautiful week here in my area, and we're looking for the storm to roll through. Of course, we got that hurricane that's down around Florida, and depending on what that does, will depend on the weekend. I was going to wait till the weekend to cut a video, but I decided I better go ahead and do it sometime during the week while the weather was not too bad. So it is very nice out here right now. This is, at least where we are, the season is changing, getting into fall. And one of those things where it's can be very nice during the day and kind of cool at night. But this is my kind of weather. This is what I really like. So how are you? How are things going in your life? We are into football season here, in the ACC, in case you're not familiar with the Atlantic Coast Conference, is very active during the football season. Not quite as much as during basketball, but certainly the football is rocking and rolling. I'm more of a baseball guy myself, but I do watch a little bit of football. I am smoking today a Savinelli Autograph 5. And in it, I am smoking some Milan Tobacco Celebration. This was a tobacco that they have produced to celebrate, makes sense, their 110th year, I believe it is, in business. They are in Roanoke, Virginia. I don't have a brick and mortar near me except in Raleigh, and so I get a lot of their tobacco off their internet site. So I would encourage you, if you haven't looked them up, this Celebrations is very good. It's an aromatic, and my personal favorite is Jefferson Street. I'll say it again, Jefferson Street, in case you couldn't get it, my muffled language here with my pipe. But very good, very good. If you're an aromatic sort of person, but they also have some other blends that are more of the English Virginia style, if that's something you're interested in. But I love this pipe. It has the bamboo shank on it, which is one of the reasons it caught my eye. And it has the big bowl, which I really like. I like the big bowl. It's something that kind of fills my hand up. This tobacco is very good. So we got baseball also coming around pretty soon. I don't know if any of you are baseball fans. We have the playoffs going on, and of course I know that I know one person who's going to be pulling for the Giants. Problem is, I don't think the Giants are in the playoffs this year, which I can't say a whole lot. I'm a Cubs fan. I don't know if they're in it or not either. I haven't kept track of it as much as I normally do. I used to be someone who followed it pretty closely, but haven't as much anymore lately, last couple of years anyway. So not really sure who's in the playoffs, but I don't think the Cubs are, and I don't think the Giants are, but I may be wrong. And if I'm offending this person, please forgive me. But I hope the team that you like, if you're a major league player, is in there. We have a minor league club here we have the Durham Bulls, who are a AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, I think, and so that's our local team, and that's as close as we get to Major League Ball. But they're very good. You know, a lot of their players go up to the majors. So I have not been there much this year, but it's a great place to watch a ball game. Speaking of the storm in Florida, I don't know if any of you YTPC family people have family members down in that area, but I'll be thinking about everybody down in that area who's going to be affected by the storm. And I hope that you don't have anybody down there, but if you do, please know that I'll be thinking about you and your people down there, and I hope that everybody down in that area gets through it with a minimal amount of danger and damage down in that area. I know it hit Cuba, or it brushed Cuba sometime in the last 12 hours or so. So I'm just hoping that, I haven't seen the latest forecast, but perhaps it'll veer off to the right. I am going to keep this short, and I know that's probably, I'm getting some chuckles out there because my first, what is it, 3 or 4 now that I've done have averaged about 20 minutes. So I know that some people are probably saying, yeah, right. But I am going to try to keep it short today, not run it as far as I've been running it. So I'm not nearly that interesting to run it 23 minutes. I do enjoy doing these videos, and it's hard sometimes to, if my students will tell you, it's sometimes hard to get me to shut up. But I'm going to try my best to curb my enthusiasm today a little bit and try to get it under an hour. I'm just picking. At least get it to around 15, 16 minutes. I'd like to again thank the YTPC community. I continue to get a lot of support. I continue to get very nice comments on my videos. Thank you so much, those of you who have commented. It really is helpful. It gives me some encouragement, and I know that everybody's busy, and taking the time to reply is I know that's a challenge sometimes, but I do very much appreciate it. It gives me some feedback, but mainly it's nice to know that people like the channel, at least so far, and probably would like it more if I could keep it under an hour. But anyway, I want to thank everybody who has been so kind as to, well, first of all, stop by the porch here and have a smoke with me. That's meaningful enough. But then to comment on top of that is it's something I don't take lightly. I can tell you that. It's something I don't take easily. I know how busy people are, and I know how your time is precious. So thank you for taking some of your time to come out here and sit in my grandmother's rocker, which is across from me here, and just enjoy a pipe. And hopefully not have to listen to me babble on for an extended period of time. I'm really looking forward to the fall because, well, a couple reasons. One is I do not do well with heat. I can't stand heat. very hard. It's very hard to get me cold, but I do not do heat very well. And also, the second reason is that I'm looking forward to getting out in my yard because there's a lot of work that needs to be done that I just simply can't do during the heat. And so there's a lot of pruning, and I need to mow the yard. You know what they say about when Southerners mow their yard, they often find a car. So I'm not sure what I'm going to find when I mow this jungle I've got going on in my yard around here. Hopefully not a car, but I am going to be doing some work with the yard, and it's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. As Dale Piper says, I'm a cool northern bird. Not as far north as he is, but more northern in my trajectory than a lot of people are. And so I like being outside, and I like being, roaming around my yard a little bit. And I don't do as much as I should. I don't keep it up like I should, but I do enjoy it. I have about an acre here, something like that, and it's at some point I'm going to do a video where I sort of walk around the perimeter of the property and just give you some idea of what you're visiting when you come and see me and have a smoke. Still working my way through the plethora of samples that Parsimonious Piper sent to me. I did a yabo about that a couple of videos ago, I think it was, and I'm still working through those. And I keep getting this thing where some people I know more here in YTPC are really wanting me to do a video when I do the Black Irish Twist. Also when I do Haunted Bookshop, and then there was another one called Rustica that was in the package that I never heard of, but apparently it is something of a legend too. And I can't decide if these people want to see me smoke those for the first time on a video because they want to see how I like them, or if they want me to do it because they want to kill me off. It's easier than hiring an assassin. It's easier just to give me something like, Rustica or something like that. But I never heard of that. Of course, I'm a new smoker. There's a lot I haven't heard of. But Haunted Bookshop, obviously, I've heard about that. And Black Irish Twist, I know about that. I have some Brown Irish Twist that I got. So from smokingpipes.com, I think is where I got my last order. So, but I'm still working my way through. And Parsimonious, thank you again for what you sent me. But he gave me a very good variety, which is what I needed to get some experience. I have, the aromatics. He sent me some Virginias. He sent me, just about everything, a sample of it. And so I'm working my way through it. And I'm really, really enjoying it. It's been quite an education, but I have not done the ones that my, quote, friends want me to do live on my videos yet. I just haven't had the courage yet to do it. It's, if it's anything like I've heard, it's going to be quite a video when I do that. In fact, it's a little moist. I think that's one reason why I'm having trouble keeping it lit. Well, I just got it. I probably should dry it out a little bit before I try to smoke it. So, it's so good to see you here in my grandmother's rocker. It's so good to have the company to smoke a pipe on a nice fall afternoon. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. and it's just nice to have you along, and I hope that you have enjoyed the company. So I'm going to keep this fairly brief. I'm at 15 minutes. I'm getting better, and so I'm going to head off. Probably going to finish this pipe and, I don't know, maybe take a stroll around the yard since it's nice, and especially down toward the woods there. Maybe go down there and just take a walk. Just take a walk once I finish my pipe so I don't start a major forest fire down there. So I wish you and your family the best. I hope that you enjoy your pipe smoking. I thank you for coming by and spending some time with me. So hopefully we'll get to see you again soon. And until we meet again, thanks for the company and have a good evening.